ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनःभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति सपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुश्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवंश्च श्रीरूपं शग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथनीतं तं सजीवं स्वाद्वैतं सवधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपदान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमयं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जयपताका स्वामिनीति नामिने नमयाचार्यपदाय निताय कृपा प्रदायिने गौरकथा धामदाय नगरग्राम तारिणे नमयं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनीति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात देशतारिणे जयो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यास ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भागवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकीः। Reading for Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3rd, Chapter 5, Text 25. Matter of Vidura's talks with Maitreya. Savayetasya samdrastuhu shaktihi sad asad atmika maya nama mahabhago yaidam nirmame vibhu. Sa, that external energy is either etasya of the Lord, samdrastuhu of the perfect seer, shaktihi energy, sat asat atmika has both the cause and the effect. Maya nama, called by the name Maya. Mahabhaga, O fortunate one. Jaya, by which idam, this material world, nirmame, constructed, vibhuhu, the Almighty. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The Lord is the seer and the external energy, which is seen, works as both cause and effect in the cosmic manifestation. O greatly fortunate Vidura, this external energy is known as Maya or illusion, and through her agency only is the entire material manifestation made possible. Purpose by His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki, the material nature known as Maya is both the material and efficient cause of the cosmos. But in the background, the Lord is the consciousness for all activities. As in the individual body, the consciousness is the source of all energies of the body. So the supreme consciousness of the Lord is the source of all energies in material nature. This is confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 9.10 as follows. Maya dhakshena prakritihi shuyate sacharacharam hetunanena kaunteya jagadvi parivartate. Throughout all the energies of material nature, there is the hand of the Supreme Lord as the final superintendent. Due to this supreme cause only, the activities of the of material nature appear planned and systematic, and all things regularly evolve. Om Tat Sat. Mukham karati pavachalam pangulam bhayate girim yadakripatamaham bande Shri Gurudinatarinim Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Here we understand about the supremacy of the Supreme Lord Krishna. He is the cause of all causes. That we know from Brahma Samhita, that Ishvaraha Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. Lord Brahma has first spoken this word in the glorification of Lord Vishnu. So he is the one supreme cause of all causes. So we are here in this material world. We may think sometime that, oh, because of this, because of him, it happened to me. No, it is because of our karma, and which is controlled by result of our karma is giving our by the Lord himself through different agent. Like Yamaraja, Maya, Devi, there are so many other are there. So it is all coming through because of our karma. So when we have this, we are on this path of purification. So there are some certain rules and regulations. There are some certain activities. So we have to obey and we have to follow and we have to engage ourselves so that we can gradually become free from all karmic reaction. But when you come to the platform of the pure, unalloyed devotional service to the Lord, then our karma, whatever karma, bad karma we are carrying, all will diminish. Otherwise, this is going to be there will be continuation of it, and life after life, we are going to face and suffer. So we have to analyze that and try to understand by these talks between Vidura and Maitreya Muni. So how material nature known as Maya. Maya is one of the meaning of Maya, which is not. The material world, it is not our permanent place. That means it is not said that Maya means which is, Yam is not, which is not. Material is there. Material world is here. We know, everyone know, but we cannot say no, it is not there. It is there. But what we have to analyze, that this is not our original place. What is that? This is not our original home. Our original home is in Golok Vrindavan. Golok Dhamna Nija Dhamna Talecha Tasya Devi Mahesha Hari Dhamushu Teshu Teshu Tete Prabhava Nichaya Vihitasya Jena Govindavadi Purusham Tamam Bhajami. Govinda's original abode is in Golok Vrindavan. So we were there. So now we have been out, we are degraded or fallen into this material world. Now we have to upgrade ourselves, uplift ourselves by this process of purification. Chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, associating with the devotees, engaging in devotional service to the Lord. These are very prominent service, most important role for the human being. So when it has been recommended, and all scriptures, that human beings are very special. So they're supposed to be engaged in loving devotional service to the Lord. Means follow the religious principles and engage in devotional service to the Lord. Otherwise, they are verily animal beings. Why? Because animal beings also are having they are also having 4 activities, more prominent activities like eating, mating, sleeping, defending. Ahar nidra bhay maithunancha samanyetat pasubi naranam dharma hi tesam adhika vishesha dharma nahina pasubi samana. There are 4 activities. All of us, we have human being and animal being and other species. They eat, they sleep, they indulge, then they get scared of their death. So every one of us are on the same boat. But the human beings are very clever. They can understand. They have that qualification to understand this truth that we are not this body. We are the part and parcel of the Lord. This is not our original abode. This is not the original place or residence for us, material world. Our original home is in Golok Vrindavan. That they can analyze, and they try to, human being, they try to practice this bhakti yoga for purification and receiving this love of God and attain this salvation to go back home, back to Godhead. Otherwise, this life is verily failed. Like when the child is in the school, final exam, if does not do well, they get fail mark. It's like that, our human life will become failure, will be failure at the time of death if we don't think of Krishna, we don't remember Krishna or having darshan of Krishna or engage in devotional service to the Lord. So this life is verily wasted. So that is the ultimate goal of our life, practicing this bhakti yoga thoroughly and try to think that, oh, at the time of death, there are so many difficulties will come in our body, in our mind, in our surrounding. So I should never forget Krishna any moment at the time of death. Think of Krishna, leave this body. And it has confirmed in Bhagavad Gita again that one who remembers me at the time of death, he comes back to me without a fail. Antakale cha mameva smaran mukta kalevaram ya prayati samadbhavam yattimastatra na samshaya. There is no doubt about it. If we remember him at the time of death, that only it is there in the Shastra, we learn, but we do not we have to realize that. Yes. What is the realization? Realization is that we are not this body. This material world is not our original home, and we are eternal soul. Our eternal designation of this Swarup. Swarup is our designation, original designation of this of the soul is eternal servant of the Lord. Jivera Swarupa Nitya Krishna Das, Jiv Krishna Nitya Das, Ei Vishas Korle Toar Dukkhanai. So as soon as we forget Krishna and as soon as we are away from the service of Lord Krishna, which is our eternal duty, then we are out of the track. So we'll have to come back again to this material world in different type of body and suffer life after life. So we are practicing this bhakti yoga, associating with the devotees, chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra regularly, only for that. At the time of death, I should never forget Krishna, utter the name of Lord Krishna, Govinda Narayana, Ante Narayana Smritihi. That is the ultimate goal. So when you remember at the time of death, Lord, our Lord's name or pastime and the activities are his holy name, vibration of the holy name. So we are out of these classes of Maya, illusory association, or from this material world will take over and go back to the spiritual world. So that is our ultimate goal. So throughout all the energies of the material nature, there is the hand of the Supreme Lord. So whatever we do, it is everything under control of Lord Krishna. So we have to realize that and surrender completely at the lotus feet of the Lord Supreme Lord. So then only we can be free from this suffering in this material world. Every one of us, when we ask each and everyone, how are you, sir? Saying, yes, I'm very fine. Actually, we say from the mouth, not from the heart. So who is fine here? No one is happy here. Dukkhalayam asashatam. This material world is full of suffering. So actually, when you try to think ourselves, why am I suffering? How I am suffering? Birth, old age, disease, and death. This circle in this material world is prominent. We have to go through that. And so when you go through that, there is so much of suffering. Different mental pain, physical pain, so much of problem. So that is why we are in a miserable world. So we have to make decision, right decision to come out from this suffering world and take up seriously Krishna consciousness and go back to Krishna in this very lifetime. This life will never get again. I don't think so, because it's very difficult. There's so many karma, so many bad karma we have committed. We don't know what are the knowingly, unknowingly, but we have to, ourselves, we should realize that, okay, I think this is, I have to do something for it. So take up serious Krishna consciousness and follow all the 4 regulatory principles, chant 16 rounds and associate the words of the Lord, which is with the basic principle in our journey of spiritual life. Then definitely Guru Krishna will help us. Guru is, after initiation, we may not have association with him, but he is in our heart. He is giving association within heart. So Chaitya Guru, he is called Chaitya Guru. So when you take shelter at the lotus feet of the bona fide spiritual master through initiation, he takes a place in our heart as a Chaitya Guru. So we have to just surrender and serve him very lovingly with pure devotion. Then only we get the strength and our journey become more smoother. Otherwise, it's very difficult. Without the blessings of Guru Krishna, it's very difficult to attain the love of God. Guru Krishna prasade pai bhakti lata bij. It says that only by the Guru, mercy of Guru and Krishna, we get a seed of devotion in our heart. When we get a seed of devotion in the heart, it has to cultivate such a way that should grow and grow and grow. So our life become more happier and happier and happier. And there will be 100% guarantee. Lord within, he'll give us inspiration, or he'll remind us to remember Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare at the time of death. Then our life is successful. Hare Krishna. Any questions there, we can have small discussion. So our time is covered.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru and Gauranga. Thank you for that reminder of what we do and how to get rid of that what I do. Actually, when you're giving a class, my thought was I am hearing every day for days and weeks and months. I don't think I would have imbibed that in my heart yet. It's going on forever. So as a human mentality is to forget. That's what I was thinking. 2 days ago, I know a very close friend. I forgot his name. I know a close devotee. I forgot his name. I know the doctor's name. I know the doctor, but I'm forgetting the doctor's name. So it's like I don't know what to remember, what not to remember. Of course, at the end of the day, we'll forget ourselves. That's what's going on right now. So forgetting ourselves means we are totally forgetting that we are not the body. We are the living entity of Krishna as a part and parcel. So that reminder, we may think that it is a basic class, but we are still in the basics. Even we may think that we are advanced, but I don't think I am advanced yet. I'm still need to learn.
It is a fact. When that's what we have to see ourselves. How is my mind is fully conscious of Krishna? Am I chanting my rounds very carefully and without thinking of anything else other than Krishna? It is. Then we can underestimate how advanced I am. Am I committing any offenses to the lotus feet of the Lord, Vaishnavas, the devotees, or am I giving full respect on Mahaprasadam? Am I all this? We have to understand ourselves. So when we find our, we realize our position, then only understand our advancement, how advanced I am.
Thank you, Prabhu, for whenever the great Vaishnavas they speak, it goes in our heart. That time after that we'll forget anyway. Another thing, right?
So forgetfulness, yeah.
Yeah, and I was thinking that when in Sadhu Sangha, His Holiness Japadak Maharaj was asked a question, "How are you?" They were asking. Sachinand Maharaj was asking, "How are you, Maharaj?" He said it's a very difficult to answer what he said. No, just to repeat also, it's very difficult for me. He said, I am wheelchair. I don't know what's that word he said. I'm bound by the wheelchair. He has taken that, he has been paralyzed. He had been gone through the liver and kidney transplant. Now he's getting into, he's taking a treatment for skin cancer. And it's too hard to understand what he says. But one thing he said, I am very happy in Krishna consciousness. So that clearly shows he is not the body. He's showing himself that he is not the body. He is not the body. So we may go through so many examples like this, very great Vaishnavas like that. And his humble nature of, I don't know, I am this, I'm that, but still I'm happy. I don't know what I am. It's difficult to, as I said, it might look simple, but how to get into in our heart is very difficult situation. So anyway, thank you so much for this class and for reminding us. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I think its time is over.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you for your class.
And if Prabhu ki jai.
Yeah. Thank you, Prabhuji. If you're done, then I'm actually substituting for Lakshmikanta Prabhu. So
okay. So now if any other questions, I can otherwise you can.
Sure. Then we'll wait for a few more minutes, Prabhuji.
Yes. Okay. I think it's done.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Vanchakalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyo
patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
Ananta koti vaishnavindiki jai. Hare Krishna.